This drive is so pretty. It never really gets old. Gonna go show you the hometown, get some drone footage for our intro. I want to make the intro authentic to like my life and like where I came from rather than a lot of like stock footage. So what we're off to, probably go show you some of my spots in Malibu.
Growing up, would you come down to the city a lot?
I played soccer my whole life, so that like took up so much of my time. Surfing, skateboarding, going to the beach. There was no like mall life, you know, like when you hear about kids saying like we would go to the mall, and there was really not much to do in Malibu. Again, I wouldn't have rather grown up in any other place, but it's not like there was tons and tons and tons of activities. Soccer pretty much was my whole life. It was cool. Blessed to be able to experience that at such a young age. This was my elementary school, Point Dume Elementary, Marine Science. And look at the little lads playing football. That was it right there. That was me. This is the road I grew up on. Broad Beach Road. Great memories here. Great fucking memories. I used to jump off this rock when I was little onto the sand and break my legs. Get on in.
What's up, brother? What's on the agenda today?
Gonna go get some breakfast, and then the stylist is coming in from Desi Perkins. She's got some cool style. And then we have a fitting that we want to take you guys through and show you some of the process that goes into making these perfect garments for you guys.
What all have you been focused on?
One of the main big things, because we're doing a lot of this production in LA, there's just like a lot of moving parts. We gotta bring the blanks to the wash house, they gotta dye them, wash them, then they have to go to a finisher. And when you have all that movement, it's hard to keep track of all these garments. So we have to do these very extensive counts and QCing, and again, it gets very tedious, but luckily we're kind of at the end of that. We should be getting the count shortly, so just fingers crossed. Hopefully we get everything we ordered.
Well, what all are we fitting today, like product wise?
Everything.
Core 2, which is like kind of an update of our core. We're gonna do this long sleeve tee.
It's pretty cool.
Like 2020 was obviously a full like relaunch year. This year's like figuring out product drops and all that, but we're not trying to force anything. So if we develop something and it doesn't turn out how we want to, we'll kind of put it on hold. If something comes out really good, we'll order it right away. So we're just focused on product and bringing the best pieces in for our customers and not getting too caught up with the timelines right now.
Have we introduced Alyssa?
Not formally.
This is Alyssa.
What's up?
Alyssa Lynch, my beloved girlfriend.
Honored.
She's fitting our women's crop top that we're coming out with. We've had a lot of requests for women's crop tops, so we're gonna
especially from me, because
Yeah.
there's only a few good ones out there from other brands and whatnot, and they're still not done right. So
Yeah.
Justin's gonna do it right.
We're gonna do it right. It'll be in a 3-pack for you guys, but she's gonna be our amazing fit model. So thank you.
What makes a good fit for a women's tank top, in your opinion?
Okay, you want to be able to wear no bra. This is true.
This is true.
And so you want the fabric
And I
to
like
be
that too.
thick, but not thick where it's stiff. And then you want it to be a good cut. And whatever else he's gonna do. That's what you want.
Art's our tech designer. This is Art, the man, the myth, the legend. We have a bunch to fit today, so Art is coming in specking garments, and then my girlfriend's here, and then Jackson and I will fit the rest of our stuff. But we're just gonna walk you through the whole process of TPs and TOPs and development samples to show you kind of the inside of how we get to that perfect fit.
But yeah, Art, he basically works on these technical packs, or tech packs, what they call them. And they're like the instruction manual, the Bible for every garment. So when we send out a new development to our factory, instead of being there in person and communicating everything, he sends this detailed list of call outs, specs, garment construction. We send that off, and then hopefully they can kind of get us a first sample. It never comes in correctly. And then we just kind of keep going through the process until we have something we're happy with.
This looks like it's a TOP of our new vintage gray crew neck. So with this, what we tried to do is make the fit a little better, make the rib at the cuff a little like thicker and wider. We had a lot of comments from the first drop that the neck might have been a little too wide, so we brought it in a bit. Again, that just shows the process of like reworking and perfecting what we think is that perfect garment, and it's not going to be perfect until probably 3 rounds into this, but once we get there, they will be perfect. We also increased the hand feel a bit, so it's just a little bit softer, so after wash it holds kind of that soft feeling for you guys. But these are vintage gray colors.
What do you think about the first fit?
These are the new size mediums, by the way.
For pants?
So they're a bit more oversized on her because she usually wears the small, right? So yeah, they look good.
And salt. Are you ready for the Justin salt?
What is it?
You know, a little bit of that.
Very cool.
With the noise too. What do you think?
Healthy.
Good fly.
Sports
What do we got here?
So tastes like a Gatorade.
This is
that
the
has
core t-shirt that everyone loves, but in our heather gray. But we're just finalizing the fit. This is size large, so it's a bit oversized. But it looks sick. The length is probably okay, it just needs to be a little tighter coming in. Like the sweep needs to be brought in a bit, so it is more of that like bubbly kind of shape instead of like straight down.
Yeah.
Again, the shape isn't like horrible. It's again, the fabric wrong, the weight's wrong, the rib is wrong. So essentially the garment is gonna fit differently when we get it in. The weight of the hood, it looks all like flimsy. But I mean, it's not like a horrible start. It's just, it's wrong fabric.
See that? How it says record? This can zoom in.
Shit. Dude, come introduce yourself. This is Darren.
Hello.
This is the guy behind it all.
The mastermind.
The master. Wow, this is fucking cool. 3 shades of green.
It'll come out tomorrow.
Boom.
YouTube. The link is
This is the burnt olive that we're bringing in. It's pretty sick.
What do you think?
So honestly, like,
Look.
this is what the inspiration does feel like on me, Art. Obviously, there's the issue here with like the sewing tension needs to be figured out. This fits good. It hugs you.
Do you want it this tight on
Yeah,
you?
yeah. This is like what I love. I hate when they're like loose and like they come up or whatever. Like this is what it's going
Yeah,
for.
it's really like an undergarment.
Yeah, that's all.
Flannel.
That's really what it is. Yeah, flannel and even under the vintage tees. These are supposed to fit a certain way. They're heather gray. They don't wash them the way we want them to wash them, and they're gonna be big.
Is this supposed to be a medium?
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to be doing an enzyme or a stone wash.
Yeah. Okay, Lauren, we might need to jump on another Zoom with them. They're not washing this garment. They're literally rinsing it or something.
Not only that, they're not specking before
Well,
they send.
yeah, that's a whole other thing. Yeah, the art's gonna work through that. They need to do exactly what they do to our black and other one. They're either trying to cut corners to save a little bit of cost, but it literally looks like, yeah, they put it through like a rinse wash. The hand of even the inside of the fabric where you can really tell it's not what these other ones are. So they need to do the double enzyme or whatever we're telling them to do on everything. And yeah, you're not going to be able to tell on the heather gray, but you're going to be able to tell in the hand feel.
Yeah.
I don't know how far they are down this hole, but it's not approved. I'll call you if I have anything else, and then Art will get you all this. But biggest thing is when Art sends this heather gray t-shirt,
Yeah.
we got to tell them we're not happy, but we'll jump on top.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Laura.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
What's going down right here?
Women's
Last second, something?
We're pulling for Desiree. I think I said it earlier in the clip. Her stylist is downstairs, and we're going to drop her off some clothing.
What do you think we're gonna give to her?
That'll be pretty big, but we'll do the Carhartt jacket
Yeah, but I think that'll
just
be
for an
cool, like,
oversized
oversized.
piece. And then we'll do this core crew neck. We got the sweats. And then let me just run through some of these, okay? And then these are all different sizes too.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Waist in,
Yeah, I think it's going to be too small.
okay.
Yeah.
This is a good Harley, not too small.
Fine.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts for the fitting today from you guys?
Just
How'd it go?
hopefully-
It's a little stressful?
I mean, it kind of like, this is the process. There's no shortcuts. It's not, we never get it in and everything's perfect. So it's just, we hope it's perfect, but every time it kind of, there's always stuff we got to work on.
It was
Yeah.
intense for a little bit.
We'll get
You're
it
getting
right.
fired up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
this
love
is like
it.
good, bad cop, good
Yeah,
cop.
man, I love it.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, that's it.